Mercedes-Benz has been going all out on technology and electric powertrains. First, we saw the Mercedes-Benz EQS, and then we began to prepare for a smaller version of that car called the EGE. Our first spy shots of the car arrived in February this year, and since then, we've been seeing more and more of the car. Finally, we got a teaser last month before the finished product was finally revealed. Boasting 410 miles of range, sleek styling, a tech-forward cabin, and more space than a traditional E-Class, this looks like something special. But is the baby EQS as good as its big brother? The resemblance between this and the larger EQS is obvious, but the EGE does have its own flavor too. As you'd expect, each end of the car is fitted with LED lighting, with the front boasting a smooth front grille area and the customary side intakes seen on every Mercedes, which have naturally been blanked off on this EV. A panoramic glass roof is standard, as are 19-inch wheels, but the latter can get as big as 21 inches if you go all out on the options. Like the CLS sedan, this car has a proper trunk lid rather than a tailgate, and its subtle spoiler hints at its sportiness. The charging port resides on the driver's side fender. As with pretty much every other Mercedes, AMG line styling will be available with gloss black accents, unique multi-spoke wheels, additional faux vents, and a more sporty overall appearance. We don't really want to call the base EGE dull, but from the front, that AMG line upgrade looks like a must. The EGE benefits from the latest in Mercedes infotainment tech, meaning that it offers the hyperscreen from the EQS. Here, you get 2.6 square feet of visible area, but it should be noted that this is optional, as is a 77-inch head-up display. As standard, you get a 12.8-inch infotainment display also running Buck software and a 12.3-inch driver info display. Over-the-air updates allow for constant improvement of the experience, and you can remotely upgrade things like the available rear axle steering system. Other offerings include 4-zone automatic climate control, heated and ventilated seating, a surround view camera, adaptive cruise control, active ambient lighting, customizable drive sounds, and semi-autonomous driving. But one of our favorite features is the intelligent navigation system that can find charging spots along your route, and will adapt battery charging and discharging depending on variables like traffic and roadworks. Mercedes-Benz says that the trunk will offer 430 liters or around 15.1 cubic feet of volume. Assuming that the regular E-Class uses a similar way of measuring its trunk, the EGE will be the more practical offering as the regular E-Class can only hold 13.1 cubes. The rear-wheel drive 350+ powers the rear wheels via a permanently synchronous motor that produces a total of 288 horsepower and 391 pounds-to-foot of torque. That's enough to do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.2 seconds and hit a top speed of 130 miles per hour. The 354-matic adds a second motor, retains 288 horsepower, but makes 564 pounds-to-foot. This model needs exactly 6 seconds to hit 60. Finally, the EGE 504-matic makes 402 horsepower and 633 pounds-to-foot. It will power its way to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. As for charging, you get a 90 kWh battery pack that will do 410 miles on the WLTP cycle. The onboard DC charger allows for charging rates of up to 170 kilowatts, which means 32 minutes for a full charge or just 15 minutes for 155 miles of range. Connect to a standard 11 kilowatt AC charger and you'll be back to full capacity in 8.25 hours. Alternatively, a 22 kilowatt charger will take 4.25 hours.